been the type of woman to hide who I am, especially when it comes to my complexion. I remember when I was like 6, I was walking with my auntie and she told me she was going for a tan, and I was like, Auntie, ain't we tan already? And she said, sure, but I'm trying to get dark like that pavement on the street. I want to be dark like the night sky with the moonlight glistening. I want my black to be as deep as my ancestry. And these were the roots that were planted within me. Self-love sprouted from my big brown baby eyes like a rose bursting through concrete, with the audacity to breathe, to be bold and beautiful in a world that would rather crush her beneath its feet. So I ain't never been the type of woman to hide who I am, especially when it comes to a white man. But my ex was Puerto Rican, and I guess that's where the discrepancy began. See, he was good at blurring lines, and I was good at missing signs. But to be honest, I don't think my aunt would have liked how often my ex said the N-word to me. Even less if I told her how I told him it interrupted my breathing, how my slur on his tongue felt like a whip on my back, and even though he wasn't white, he still damn sure wasn't black, and this isn't an attack. I understand how this poem would be incomplete without discussing the ancestry. I am aware in his roots, black is one of 3, and I understand how he may feel entitled to some parts of our things, and I respect man's intersectionality, but he don't walk like a black man in these streets. Ain't got clenched teeth, don't know what it was like to be black in 2020, and damn sure didn't ask me, which isn't to invalidate the challenges he is facing, but they came with his Latino appearance, not Negro ancestry. And he had his own slurs and he used them loosely, but when I told him I ain't like him saying nigga, suddenly I was acting moody, and I'm not saying my ex was racist. After all, he was dating me. But it did rub me the wrong way when he named his black video game character Jigga Monkey, and I called him out on his shit and for disrespecting me. But I'm blowing things out of proportion, turning a pond into a sea. Can I understand how racism can be taken lightly, like we ain't standing on sacred ground like a black man ain't build the country he living in now, like he ain't call that black man a Jigga Monkey. When I was dating him, I didn't talk much about being black in my poetry. And I'm not calling correlation causation, but he certainly did not make an effort to make me feel free. But I ain't never been the type of woman to hide who I am, especially when it comes to a man. So I still don't wear sunscreen when I want to tan. And I am sure that he thinks I'm tan already, but I'm trying to get dark like that pavement on the street. I want to be dark like the night sky with my moonlight glistening. I want my black to be as deep as my ancestry. I want to be black like a rose bursting through concrete. I want to be black like my auntie taught me. I'm trying to get black like a Jigga Monkey.